I'm smelting the iron ore I got from the Black Hand's bearer. And I'm creating some iron bars. While I'm waiting for that, I'm also creating leather at the tannery. After this is done, I can make a full set of medium armor to give myself some protection. And unbeknownst to me at the time, it also increases your carry weight. I really didn't pay attention. Then again, it doesn't show you until after you craft it, so... Anyway, while I'm waiting, I go out and harvest some more human meat, some bone, rock, wood, everything you need. I'm on my way, actually, to an island that I heard was good to make a base at, right? So I consider making a new base or a second base over here. As I was harvesting resources for my new base, I found a cave with more imps. Cavern of Fiends. It's filled with glowing crystals that it turns out you're supposed to hit with a pickaxe instead of just grabbing. I guess that makes sense. I just thought I'd break the fucking crystals, but okay. These are apparently used for some sort of magic thing, not like I can do anything with them right now. I also have to use a one-handed sword for a while because otherwise I couldn't see with a two-handed sword. I need the torch out. But I do hate the right click on the one-handed sword, the thrust. It's fucking terrible. I do enjoy the scenery of the cave, and it's a good place to farm imps, but not that they seem to drop anything good most of the time, but you know, for the challenges maybe. And then I find a big boss imp. For a while I try fighting him with my one-handed stone sword. He's also covered in iron pots or something. But then he starts to beat my ass, so I fucking leave. He's really just beating the shit out of me. And he's not really getting close to going down, so it's a good time to get the fuck out of there. I run all the way back to the entrance of the cave, so I can bandage up and heal from all the damage I took from the Imp King or Big Imp or whatever he is with the iron pots. It's kind of embarrassing to have to run from that, but you know. And then it turns out he fucking chases you out of the cave. He'll just go out of the cave. I thought he wouldn't. So then I have to run off more because bandaging takes a while to heal you up. You know, it takes a while. And I didn't even put I have aloe potions, but I didn't put them on my fucking hotbar. Like a fucking idiot. Good job having the potions, yeah. But after I've equipped them and healed up a bit, I go back in the cave for round 2. This time, I'm planning on... he's just standing back there. Just standing back there, staring at the wall like the Blair Witch, you know? Anyway, I bring him out for round 2. I hit him a few times to make sure I have his attention. But I'm planning on fighting with a two-handed sword outside where I can actually fucking see and I don't have to worry about hitting the wall constantly or getting trapped when I'm rolling around, you know? Much better out here. This is going to be a long, annoying fight where I have to strafe around him and dodge, and it takes for fucking ever, so I'll just speed some parts up. I feel like maybe I shouldn't be doing this with a stone sword, especially without any allies yet, but you can. It just takes a very long time because he has a lot of health, so it's probably not worth it. Maybe combat would be less annoying, especially to look at if I had a companion there to take the hits right. But then again, they probably aggro on me anyway, but at the very least you could maybe walk off and heal, and they might distract them for a bit. That'd be good. I also noticed that I'm pretty low on stamina. Probably should have put some more points in grit. Need points in pretty much everything, really. Well, I mine him and I get jack shit, an iron pot, and pretty much nothing else. I don't know if I was supposed to use something else, an axe, a butcher thing, I don't know. Skinning knife maybe, but it sucked. It was pretty shit. I go back in and mine some more crystals, just to have some. And then I try walking deeper into the cave, into those dark holes, right? The caverns, the tunnels. But it turns out you can't walk into them. You can't break anything, there's no barrier, you just can't walk in. They're painted on there like Acme tunnels. They're just there for looks, you're not actually supposed to go in there. You, can't. I keep trying, but you, can't. Then I see something up high, and I discover the Shaman's Rise. Upon reaching the top, the peak of this, rise, I meet Nunu the Cannibal, which I'm pretty sure is a character in League of Legends.
Lay your hands, stranger. Come, look into the pit. The Lord of Empty Abodes awaits therein. I am his shaman, Nunu. Your coming was revealed to me in the whispering of a bat's wings. You are lost, seeking guidance, yes? Sometimes the whispers are silent. My lord grows distant. I weep alone in the desert. But there is a cure. The smoke of the lotus, it deafens the world, and so that the whisper of Yog becomes a roaring shout. And the visions, they reveal to me the will of Yog. If you need guidance, inhale the lotus. The path will become clear. Listen to the whisperings. Yog knows you.
He can teach you the Yog religion, which is unfortunate because I already picked that. That was my religion, so there was no point in coming here, really, but good to know. After talking metaphysics with Nunu the Cannibal for a while, I come back to my island thing that I have, where I'm trying to make a shitty little base. I then start building the foundation to build some sort of big Yog altar, because I want it on the tiny island next to the other island for some reason. I have to make it more elaborate than it needs to be. I don't know why. I spend a good amount of time mining the stone and chopping down the wood for this base, for just this altar, really, that I'm making on this island. Unfortunately, I never actually end up building it, and then I just fuck off. You see, my friends, the major problem is I need iron, especially for weapons and tools. And unfortunately, down here on this island, there's not really any iron. So it kind of sucks dick to be here, unless there's some tiny spot somewhere, but I don't give a shit about that. I want a shitload of iron. I want a ton of fucking iron. So I just went ahead and looked online and saw a map that showed where the iron is, and apparently it's not too far up there from where I am. So I could just run back and forth between this place and the place with the iron, or I could build some place up there. I'll find out when I get there. On my way there, I see a really cool looking place, and just stop and admire the scenery. Then I start getting attacked by rock rhinos at night with glowing eyes. I fight them. I could kill them, but I don't do much damage, and I'd really prefer fighting them when I have iron tools, you know, weapons specifically. Also, it's getting very hard to see, and like I said, it's even darker when I'm playing the game for some reason. So I can't see shit, but I also don't want to fight them both with a one-handed weapon, which isn't great for AoE or damage. Nor am I getting closer to my goal of mining a shitload of iron, so I fuck off, hoping for the day to come so I can actually fucking see. I'm unfamiliar with these lands because, again, this is really my first game. I played it for like 2 hours, if you can count that, messing with settings, seeing if I could record it with some other character I never showed, but I really didn't go past, you know, the Sentinel area, where I put like a little tiny house down, and that was it. So everything past that is new. I have no idea where I'm going or what's going on. And again, I can't fucking see at night. But I swing away with my two-handed stone sword, and I level my character up just a bit more. Then after wandering around for a while, I find a witness camp, a camp of Dafari, just 3 of them. A good place to harvest some human meat and get some bone out of the chest, you know. Dafari tend to have a lot of bones in the chest. So that's good to have around here, nice renewable resource here. I look at the wide open plains and consider building a base here, next to all the iron in the Dafari camp. It's not perfectly even, but it's a very wide space, and there's even a little trail around here. I even consider how I could just build a sweet-ass staircase right here to go up and down, right to the iron. Until then, I just climb up to save myself some time and not having to fight so many rock rhinos, you know. Of course, when I get to the top, there are more rock rhinos. 2 little rock rhinos that will spawn all the fucking time and get kind of annoying. But until then, hey, you get a little bit of stone, you get a little bit of experience. Helps you level up. I mined some of the black stone up here, but it seems to be the same as normal stone, just supposed to be parts that broke away from the thing up there, I guess. There's occasionally a bit of iron, but you know, just like a normal stone. Doesn't seem to be that much of a higher rate. I find another rock rhino and stand on top of it to gain the advantage. After defeating it, I find a bounty of iron. This will be my main go-to area for mining iron. A beautiful place, full of nature's bounty. I gorge myself upon the iron teat of Mother Nature, filling myself to the brim with her heavy loads. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. This is getting a bit off. I then try building a bit of a pathway to help myself not fall off and get killed. Or at best have to run all the way around or climb back up, right? So I can more safely get to the last bit of iron there. I want to get all the iron here. Have a nice route here. And eventually I'd like to build a bridge across to the other side. But of course that will take some time. After getting every bit of iron and a bit of stone, I make my way back and start building a home. A small home, really just a base for mining. A place to store it all in a chest, and eventually I'd like to build a furnace here so I can start smelting it down. Then I can choose to bring the iron bars back to my base I'm starting to build on the island, or I can just make a base here, right? A permanent base around here. Unfortunately, before I put down the door, I get attacked by some rock rhinos inside my own home I'm building. Thankfully, I can just climb over the wall very easily because I got kind of trapped. Then I log in later and get attacked again in my home and have to fight them again because I still didn't put a fucking door on it yet. Oops. I don't know if I was just tired, I went to bed, didn't do it, I don't know. I start harvesting some wood around the area, and I see again that big open area just down there with a pathway perfectly going around it. I go on the map and I leave a marker to remind myself of that perfect area and consider building a home there. I name the marker Home Maybe because it may be a home. I continue building my mining base. This time I just put the ceiling down pretty low because I don't give a shit, not gonna be in here too long, and it's easy to climb over this way, you know, if rhinos start coming or I just want to get up there. I even build a second doorway so I won't be trapped and so I can get through to the other side where the iron is. I start putting down torches, just a few, so I can keep track of where I am, see my place here. And of course have areas to fight at night instead of having to run all the way back to my base, right? It's just good to have some light. Just not too much where it ruins the area. You want it to look good. Then I go to the other side of my iron mining spot and I try building a bit of a bridge, or at least some foundations on the other side where I can see it better, to one day be able to just run over it instead of having to go down there and fight rhinos and climb up and spend 2 fucking hours doing it. There you can see the foundations laid down to make the walk a bit better, and I of course mine a shitload of fucking iron again. Just a shitload of iron. Gorging myself once again on the supple iron bosom of Mother Nature. This area with the iron has a higher spot and a lower part, so I start building a staircase to go up to the higher part and back down. Then eventually I can just run right down the stairs and across the bridge, once I finish it at some point, and go right back to my mining base. I lay down some torches to light the way again, and I finish off my mining base just a bit more, adding some stairs so I can just run right up to the top of the roof instead of trying to climb it like a fucking asshole. I'm also of course planning on putting a furnace here, and I do. So now it's very easy to get to it, and I can finally start smelting some iron here. When the day comes and I can finally see, I start laying down the foundations for the stairs. I try to line it up carefully with the path below, so it'll be one straight shot down the path and straight to my base. Building stairs and bridges in this game is a bit more difficult than Minecraft, for example, because they don't have full Minecraft physics. You have to put down support below it at some point. I start cooking some meat so I don't starve, and then I go build some foundation under the stairs, so I can finally finish these. Several times I have to go mine some more stone or chop down some more trees for more wood, but eventually it fills up, and I make the full set of stairs, completing the journey except that one bridge that I didn't finish. Completing most of the journey for the most part, the main thing, you know what I mean. Then after finishing the stairs, I return to my mining base, and I build an improved furnace, which probably costs less or is faster or something, I don't know. This time I try putting it in my base so I don't have to constantly get attacked by fucking rock rhinos, because they just run up the stairs, by the way. Whoops, bit of a mistake there. But then I realized the base is a bit small, and also that you can grab onto the ceiling and crawl across it like monkey bars. And then I realized my roof is really short and that the thing doesn't even fit right. Technically you can put it in there, but it looks like shit, so I have to raise the roof anyway, so I guess I should have just done that to fucking begin with, but oh well. And I go back to the Dafari camp and I find a named mob called Bakad Hidestitch or something like that. And I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have killed him. Not that I have a slavery wheel or anything yet, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Hopefully they respond so I can get them some other time. After that, I start laying down the foundation for my base. My main base at home, maybe. Even after I finish the base, the main base. It's a huge area, so I could just keep expanding it as I need to. I take some time to just take in the sights, right? Enjoy the scenery up there, the old ruined castle or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. And even the wildlife, the little baby deers, whose habitat I will soon destroy.